One of the questions that has come up in some of the comments that you all have written is, how do you know what a student has posted in the discussion forum? Say that your course requires that they have an initial post followed up by two reflection posts. How do you know what they did? So the way that I will explain that is to show you what you have, the options that you have as an instructor. So you can go in to, let's go into one that I haven't set up yet. So this particular one here, you can see that I don't have a grade option. For session 3, I have an option to grade my discussion forum, but when I go into session 6, it hasn't been set up for that. So I'm going to edit it. Now, if your course has already been set up for the grading, that's great. When they come from the state, they're not set up. And the reason being is those grades don't import properly into the grade center. So you'll need to establish the grading before your course starts, and it's real easy. So you just edit it, and then you come down here to where the grading information is, and you click Grade Discussion Forum, and you give it the number of points that you want it to be. From there, you tell it to submit, and now you can go back, and if there have been people who have submitted content, which I have some content here, I can say, okay, I want to grade this. So there I go to the grade, and I can see where I have 2 posts already in here. And when I go to click grade, what I get is all of the information that all of the posts that have been done by one student. So in this case, Tom has only made 1 posting, so there's only going to be 1 here. If I were to go back into the discussion forums and look at one where, say, for the icebreakers, of course everyone who did it got credit for it, so I can go in and I can look at the grades, and you see here where everybody was very prolific. When I go to look at, let's say, Sheila's, I can click grade, and everything that Sheila had to say in class shows up on one page. Now, since that is Sheila, this is Sheila responding to other people, if I want to know what she's responding to, if I'm not sure from the content of her post, I can just click here because it says what it's in response to, and I can click on that and it will send me to the original post if I want to take a look at what the original was. So it is entirely possible from one page to see everything that you need to see. And then for here, for me to give her a grade, I just clicked on this edit grade button over here. I was able to assign points, and I was also able to give feedback. Of course, for this particular one, I didn't give feedback because, if you remember, I responded in the discussion forum. So that is how you would go about doing that. And when you are, and you'll be doing this for session 6, so when you're doing this, if you decide that you want to have more options, you can use this ABC to check your spelling. And you can also come down here to this text editor, and that will give you the same type of ability to give information and feedback like you're used to if you were posting content. So you can put in feedback here. If you wanted to attach a file or embed a picture into your feedback, all of that's available. You can change colors, you can make it bold or italics, all of that's available. And again, we were in edit grade, and we went to the text editor. So there's a lot of ability in giving that feedback to your students. And again, the way that I got there, just to go back to the discussion forums here, because I had already established the grading by editing the discussion forum and adding that, and as soon as I add that, it creates the grade center column. Then I just click on grade, and I have the ability to do grades. And of course, everybody participated wonderfully in the first discussion forum, so you can see everybody got all their points. And that's really about how you do it. If you have any questions, be sure to shoot me an email.